Hello, my name is Willie Justin. I work with Afribot Robotics as the CEO. Today we are here at Girls for the Kenya Science Engineering Fair, the 59th edition. And we are the robotics room where the participants who are having their competitions. And we like to now brainstorm together with one of the teachers who had participants on the category, and also technical trainers from Afribot and Quali Focus on their experience and how we can improve the robotics competition into the future. So before we start, maybe we can do a round of introduction.
Hello, I'm Christine Bogongo, a teacher at Matuga Girls. With me, I have 12 projects which are being presented in this 59th edition. The experience is good and the learners are continuing with their presentation. This is the second day.
From 2010 to now, there has been increased number into girls and also children from underserved backgrounds getting into STEM. So what are those initiatives that we can do to ensure that we have more girls into STEM, even more girls schools participate into the Science Engineering Fair? And also now, what can we do, maybe Quali Focus, to ensure that we have more students from underserved background also get to participate? Because I believe STEM is the next big thing, and at least 50% of the jobs for the future have not yet been created. So how do we ensure that we create a level playing ground for everyone?
Hello, my name is Abdulhamid Muhammad Ali. I work for Quali Focus Empowerment CBO in Kwale County, and I've been one of the fewest innovators who have been coming on board different boards and working with different stakeholders to make sure that Quali Focus is able to provide innovation for underserved communities. And even before I was able to come on board today to this forum, I was in Lunga Lunga doing a school support visit, and one of the teachers was able to offer me a query, like how can we be able to support such kind of interior schools that have less support, schools that exist in underserved environments, to be able to innovate, to be able to get these machines, to be able to come to the same level as other areas like Mombasa and Nairobi. And that is a very, it's not an easy question, because we have always been tinkering to come up with possible solutions to see how we can be able to help the girl child and also people from underserved communities. And so far, I think we have been able to come up with ideas of how we can be able to mobilize resources for such kind of schools. But by the end of the day, tech is always expensive, and we need people to come on board to be able to support these schools. A child is able to complain in school that they're not able to go to school having taken breakfast in the morning. So how do we expect the same person, the same student, to have their parents to support them to get these tools, yet these tools are very expensive? So it is a question that should always be in the back of our minds. What should we be doing to make sure that these kids are having these opportunities? And we have been able to create awareness in different areas, and so far so good. We also thank the existence of CBC, and we also thank the existence of ICT Mashinani currently, because we can see the President of Kenya is at least trying to tell us something that, out there are solutions. Tech can be able to offer solutions. But the question remains, these are underserved communities. They do not have proper resources to exist at the same level as other communities. What should we be doing to mobilize these resources for them? Like I said, we have been doing that awareness, but we are not there yet to say that we are currently in a safe space. Robotics is one spectra of knowledge where it makes work easier for every person, and it makes the child from an underserved community to be able to visualize a challenge as an opportunity to innovate, because robotics is there to provide solutions to challenges. And we need to be able to get more supporters to be able to support us to come together and help these children innovate. Because by the end of the day, when the child has this knowledge, they are able to work on it and they're able to improve their lives. So when tomorrow the same child we have been empowering for years, if they come on board, then they'll not be speaking about poverty and maybe hunger. They'll be talking about new problems that need new innovations from everybody. And this is a problem that every one of us has to come on board to solve. It's not only for Afribot, which is already trying at its best. It's not only for education setups, but it's also a challenge for every stakeholder out here to be able to take that initiative to provide this knowledge for these children.
Okay, thank you, Midi, for your contribution. And now, according to me, my observation that I've made for the past 9 years, I've been in KSF for the past 9 years. And for the past 9 years, we've been performing well in our school. We've been going up to the nationals. Our projects have been going to the nationals. Now, this is our second year for us to participate in a robotics category. We tried last year, 2023, but we didn't feature very well because we didn't have the knowledge, and the girls actually were not able to perform very well. The challenge that we faced in robotics, apart from her not having the knowledge, also we didn't have the kits. The programming bit, it was very challenging. But from that, we were able to get the experience. Our principal was very supportive. She was able to get us the kits, and also we got some trainers who came to our school. They were able to train our students on coding. And through that, we really appreciate that our learners have made an effort to reach this regional competition, and we are hoping for the best for them to perform well to go to the nationals. And then secondly, what maybe that can be done for the more girls to join robotics and this technology bit of programming and the projects to do more into technology is we need the girls need to be trained on the same, and also we need resources so that the girls can be encouraged, and also when they have the knowledge on what they are doing, I think they are going to put more effort into this, because as we can see now, the world is moving from more into technology. Like everything is moving more into technology. Like now, my observation from these regional competitions, I've seen most projects are more into programming. Like from my case, from my school, I think I had out of the 12 projects, I think the 6 projects are about programming, and I think we are doing well. And we have these schools that cannot be able, or the schools that have not been exposed into programming part of it. What can be done? I think we need more induction in those schools. We need the group like Afribot. Maybe you can create some maybe induction session in the county. Maybe you come and give us the knowledge more about robotics and coding, and also maybe if you can donate some of the materials like robots and the mats for the learners to practice on them, so that they can have hands-on skills, and also they get to have that knowledge on the same, so that now maybe come the next competition, we can have more of the students into these. And then for the girls, they are not more into technology because they feel like it is a lot of work. But I know with the training and maybe with the availability of materials and the trainers and the encouragement, the girls are going to move more into technology because the world is moving so fast. We are in a more technology world than the analog world that we had some years back.
Thank you so much, Christine and Midi, for the comments. And it's really inspiring the kind of work you're doing, both with the underserved communities and also helping girls to get into STEM. And one thing that is coming clear is we need to have more organizations involved into helping learners get the right skills for the future. Because you see, for us as Afribot, one of the reasons, yes, we have the business with the industry, but one of the reasons we are really passionate about helping schools get STEM labs and coding resources is we believe by helping them, we are creating either future innovators or guys will be able to create solutions for Africa, and also guys will be able to work with the tech companies into the future. Now look at these learners in the next 10 years. You see, most of these jobs, they're not yet there. But even for the continuity of Afribot, maybe in the next 50 years or any other company, a tech company, we need a technical workforce to ensure continuity. Now, people do things because of different reasons. We have our own reasons, all of us. It will be great to also get what motivates you to wake up every day, help learners get the tech skills for you, the girls, and also now for Midi. Now, what motivates you day to day helping the community, the children from the underserved background in getting these skills? And what can we do to ensure we get more mentors like you and also more teachers like you so we can implement?
What makes me happy is seeing a child come up with a creative idea. I believe that everyone is creative and everyone deserves a chance to be supported, to be more creative. And from what I've learned from some of the activities we have done with Quality Focus Empowerment CBO together with Afribot, I believe everyone has a valid reason to be seen and heard. And if we are able to see these talents in these children and these learners, and we are able to support these learners, then automatically we are building that passion for them. We're helping them build that passion towards innovation. And I believe there are more people like us out there. It's just that they have not gotten the right chance to practice their skills with learners. And we can do a call out to more people because Quali alone has a lot of innovators, but some of these people stay at home and do things they did not study for. Some of these people are multi-talented in technology and they do not have a platform to practice these skills. So let's do a call out. Let's find people who are ready to volunteer to schools to help these children understand their capabilities in technology. We believe that over the past few years, we did not have many people coming out to express themselves as innovators as people are coming on board right now. And so many companies, so many stakeholders are making sure that by the end of each day, we have more innovations coming out. But these innovations are created for human consumption. So if we do not know how to consume the innovations created for us, then there's no need to have these innovations. But if we have more people coming on board to volunteer, to empower children and also other people in the communities, even older people, because some of these elder people in our homes don't even know how to create a WhatsApp message. So what if we are able to empower these people? We're able to come out more and empower these people. Let's have passion as one of the driving force of how we are going to filter out these mentors who are coming on board. Some will come in for the money, but some will come on board because they have that strong passion.
Okay, first, my motivation into this. First, I love innovation and creativity, and I have a passion in my students. For the past 9 years that I've been working with my students, actually my students have got very innovative ideas. So as a teacher, I also love to mentor my students and make them to also be more innovative and more creative. And when they bring these ideas into board, I get to be excited, and also I want to get to learn more on what they are doing and what actually they want to come up with. And through that, I've learned a lot, and it has been my motivation. It has given me a great motivation to help my learners. I can't let the ideas go into the drain. And then again, secondly, I love guiding the learners. I love being with them. I love getting to know what they are coming up with, the ideas, and also helping them actually in their research. Also, in cases when they have ideas maybe whereby they need to go to the government chemist to do the research and all that, I'm the one who is supposed to guide them, and I've been able to learn a lot from doing this, and that gives me the motivation to continue doing this. Now, how do we bring more teachers into board? Currently in my school, we have 4 teachers who are into this. The past 5 years, we were 2 teachers, and then another teacher joined us. And now recently this year, we have another teacher who has joined us. And what made these teachers to come into board is actually the passion they have for the learners, and the ideas the learners have, and the support they will want to give these learners. So bringing teachers into board, first we must get teachers who have the passion for innovation and creativity, who are into this, so that these are the same people who are going to have these ideas with the learners, and they're going to guide them, and they are going to help the learners in reinforcing what they have, so that it can be a stronger idea that is going to help the students in the STEM subjects. And then secondly, the teachers who have the passion for innovation and creativity, maybe we can have seminars and induction for these teachers, so that they can also get to learn what is expected of them as they guide the learners, and also they get to learn about coding and how they're going to help the learners, and also they get to feel these materials and the robotics hands-on, because it is a hands-on activity. They need to get to see them, so that as they guide the learners, they are able to know what they are supposed to do. And then another thing that can help maybe bring more teachers into board is maybe the support that they can get from their principals, who are able to support them whenever they want maybe to go for the induction, whenever the students are going for the training. If they can be able to provide the space, then that one is going to motivate the teachers more teachers to come in and help the learners to become more innovative and to be more creative.
Thank you so much, Christine and Midi, for your contribution on how we can improve this and get more learners on board. That is more girls into STEM, and also more students from the underserved communities into STEM, and how we can ensure we get more passionate educators also on board, and the kind of support that we need to put in place, the infrastructure in schools. The competition was great, and I realized there were more of right angles, and the areas I think they maintained: the police, the church, the factory, the school, the market, and residential areas. So most of the things maintained, but then still I could see some students struggling in programming, and also in setting up their robots, even the design. So I'd like also to listen from our technical team, that is Ken and Martin. What were some of the challenges that you were able to identify? What are those key areas that you saw the students struggling with? And what do you think we can do, either as Afribot or suggestions we can give to KSF to be able to, the areas they need to improve on, or the teachers, areas that they need to adjust on?
Thank you very much, Engineer Jason. So my name is Martin Damian. I'm a developer, IT personnel, STEM and robotics trainer at Afribot Robotics. and I'm very honored to be here to attend the 59th Kenya Science and Engineering Fair here at Wa Girls. It has been a great experience meeting these young innovators. They're very creative, they're very passionate in what they're doing. And I got a chance to interact with a few of the students and teach them a few things, give them a few knowledge and a helping hand here and there. And for me, it was a very great experience. I really enjoyed being around these young innovators. And yes, KSF, I can say KSF are doing a very great work in building awareness of robotics here in Africa. I think it's a good thing. So to speak on the observation I made while I was in this event, I can say some of the students are struggling with coding. I've gotten a few that have come to me and sir, help me with this, help me with that. And even their teachers will come and ask me questions. Our robot was working just 5 minutes ago, but now it's not. And then you find maybe it's just a problem with maybe calibration of the motors, or maybe the sensors are not working well, or they have not been connected into the correct ports. So I think what can help with that is capacity building of the teachers and also the students. I think if schools can incorporate robotics into their programs, like a few of our clients that we have robotic clubs that the trainers from Afribot go and then they train the students. I think if also some of the schools can adopt that culture, it will be easier for the students to get the knowledge and even the teachers to get the knowledge and also do capacity building on that. So I think that is the only observation I made. I think the challenge is on the programming, on the creativity of maybe building the robots. I have seen Vex, I have seen Lego, I have seen also our partners here, ZM Robo, and they are very good robots that have been designed, and that shows me that some of these kids are very good in art and creativity, which is also a great thing. So I think they need to build more volume on their programming so that they can be courageous. If you bring a robot and then a student does not know where to go on how to program it, or I've even seen some of the students are using outdated softwares to program their robots, which can be challenging. The new softwares are much easier and they are very user-friendly. They have good graphical user interfaces, which students can find easy to interact with. So I think if we can help on that, maybe adopt new softwares and also build on capacity training, it can be a good experience. It can help somewhere. Also, I want to just briefly touch on the topic that engineer was just discussing on women. So sometime on ladies, sometime back Afribot Robotics started a small group called Women in Robotics to empower women, young innovators, young women to this field of robotics, since you see people say that it is a male-dominated field. But I want to challenge all the ladies out there. Come join Women in Robotics, get the knowledge. We have very powerful women in the Women in Robotics. They are there to help you, to give you the knowledge, to give you the guidance, to give you the courage, so that when you're out there being a good engineer, a good innovator, you have something to say for yourself as a woman, as a young lady. So you're very welcomed to the Women in Robotics, and more will be talked about in another segment maybe. So yes, so you're all welcome. Thank you very much.
My name is Munene Ken. I work with Afribot Robotics as a mechatronics technician and STEM trainer. One is that I realized most of these robot kits did not have any sensors, of which for a robot to be called a robot, it has to make decisions on its own. So I think we need to add more capacity building programs so that the students and the teachers can be trained on how to work with these gadgets, the sensors and the actuators, so that we can have standard robots participating in the arena. And again, I think it's good now for standardization and fairness in judging. Have at least the minimum level of the design, such that we have maybe the robots you are told now you need to work with at least some few sensors or specific.
Thank you so much, Martin, Ken, Christine, and Edith, for your contributions, sharing with us your feedback on how we can get more girls and women into STEM, children and youth from the underserved communities, as well as the technical challenges, some of the challenges that you're able to observe here from the learners, and how you think we can improve moving forward. So as we wind up at this event, we managed to support KSF with a few robotic kits for some of the best students. It will be announced tomorrow. We also managed to pledge our support to 10 schools from the coastal region, the counties in the coastal region. And now through semester, we are going to train at least 100 teachers countrywide, more of just capacity building and also giving them access to educational resources. We have partner resources like Intel. We have our partners ZM, the RoboSim software, where learners can get to build some of these robots, but now on a virtual platform, and get to simulate them to work as if they'd to work just like the physical machine. So normally for us internally, we do use that software for performing activities like the digital twin, but it can also be a standalone in helping the learners into getting into robotics and coding. Thank you so much for your time. We hope to walk with you the journey as you get to improve some of the challenges you've addressed here. We are looking to have a better experience into the future, and last year we managed to host the African Championship of the World Robot Contest at Aga Khan Academy, Mombasa. We'll also be having this year's African Championship in Nairobi, and we'll be taking winners of last year 2023 to China in August to participate for the global rounds. So these are opportunities to get to inspire the learners once they see their colleagues doing good in STEM, getting recognized, getting awards. They'll also be motivated even to work hard. So something else that I feel we also need to look into is what's next after presenting these ideas. Yes, I've made this solution, it's working, I've been able to get to position 3, or if not position 3, my solution was really innovative, it's got good on innovation category. So what next? So I think there's a conversation we need to have with KSF officials and also other partners who are willing to help us now take these innovations to the next level. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Looking forward to interact again. Sante.